Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about some pretty cool cut content in Grand Theft Auto Online that never quite made its way into the final copy of the game. So I love diving into the beta stuff of GTA 5. I really think it's cool. I really think it's cool to see what we were supposed to get and what possibly might come in the future, since all of this, after all, is remaining in the files. So all of this was found on the GTA 5 beta hunt thread, so big thanks to all the guys on there. Let's start with this right here. It seems as if Rockstar was going to build a full-fledged Life Invader profile for us to use in-game. And honestly, it sounds way better than what the current system we have right now. So you guys know that Life Invader is a parody of Facebook. So it was kind of meant to be our character's profile. Well, these are what it was supposed to look like right here. You can see on the left side, it would be a page where you could maybe put a profile picture. So a cool way to maybe use the phone or the Snapmatic app, that would be pretty awesome. Possibly you having a dedicated phone number or just someone calling you, and that's what it showed up as. You have a keypad, friends, a mute option, and a camera, so that's pretty cool. If we move over to the center, there's options for news, your profile, requests, friends, inbox, chat, events, and pictures. This sounds, like I said, way better than what we have right now. You could check out your friends' Snapmatic photos. Let's say you had a car show that you were doing with your friends a little bit later in the day. Maybe you could pin that as an event, and it would remind you, hey, it's time to do this car show. You've obviously got news. Maybe that could link straight to the Rockstar Newswire or maybe Rockstar's Twitter. You've obviously got requests and friends. I think there's a lot of good possibilities for something like this. And then if we move all the way over to the right, you can just see a bunch of comments of hellos. I'm sure that's just filler right there. But that's pretty awesome. Maybe this would be a better way in which you could interact with your friends instead of just using the text message feature that everyone does. And it would also be a great way to view people's profiles, check a little bit more about them, see what they're interested in. Maybe they want to join a crew and you have a crew spot open. It could be a great way to connect with others. So that was what Life Invader was supposed to be like. Now it just kind of seems like this distant backdrop, a more parody website that was used in really one single player mission in the game. But it looks as if this was going to be utilized for online, and that would have been really awesome. Speaking of things that would have been pretty awesome, it looked as if Rockstar had the idea of giving us more flexibility when it came to the license plates, but might have scrapped them at the last minute. So you can see this license plate that was just created right here. We can use things like dashes, greater than signs, equal than signs. So you can see this license plate was I Heart LC. So imagine the cool combinations we can do with dashes and special characters. But as you guys know right now, we cannot do any spaces on our license plate, and we can only do alphabetical characters. So that is one thing I wish we could have done, because like I said, there's some pretty creative and cool combinations there. Although I'm sure Rockstar wanted to prevent license plate griefing of someone just doing, 8 dashes in a row or something like that. So I can see why they cut it, but for something like this, it is actually pretty creative and really cool. Okay, moving on, this next thing we need to talk about was actually found by a Rockstar artist in one of their portfolios. And when I first saw this, I was like, whoa, this looks like a very early version of North Yankton. You can see off to the right, there seems to be like either a lake or an ocean or a body of water. Maybe it's been frozen over, but there's snow everywhere, snow on the mountains. That looks like a Bravado Bison pickup truck right there. So to me, it looked like a more expansive North Yankton. Well, it turns out that this might actually be just a very early stage development build of Paleto Bay. I would imagine this would be pre-release date of GTA 5, sometime around 2011, maybe 2010, 2012. And this is what modern day Paleto Bay looks like. So we can see the mountains on the left match up. So I wonder if Rockstar was planning on having Paleto Bay be snowy. I mean, that would make sense. It's at the northernmost part of the map. And what's kind of funny is if you go to this area of California in real life, it does snow. Like where Mount Chiliad is located and where Paleto Bay is located, you don't think of California for its snow, but it absolutely does. So that would have been a cool part of the map to have the super sunny world of Los Santos with the beaches. But then as we got closer to Mount Chiliad and Paleto Bay, have it super snowy. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is like an early build of GTA 5, Paleto Bay? I think there's a lot of cool parts about that old one that I really like the snow, the trees, how they're kind of broken and bent over. Let me know what you think it means or is in the comments section down below, or on Twitter. That's actually a better way to reach out to me. All right, moving on. These are actually some cut patches and tattoos that we were supposed to be getting with the biker update. So these patches are pretty cool. It's a Hell Fury one for one of the bikes from GTA 4, an MC patch. We've got a Skull with Wings patch, an American flag one, Rick Sterling one, the Lost, another MC Lost logo. My favorite one is I Rode Mine Los Santos 2004, which is a clear reference to GTA San Andreas, a nice little Easter egg right there. Then we've got some tattoos, a cross, a rose, a black dragon, a red and orange dragon, ride or die, the 666 with a particular star, a skull, and then more of a decorated skull with wings on there. So I'm not sure why Rockstar ended up cutting this from the game. That looks pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie to you. So hopefully we see those sometime soon. I don't know if that indicates we'll be getting some sort of other biker themed update anytime in the near future, or if Rockstar just decided they didn't want to add these into the game. But regardless, they look pretty awesome. Moving on, if you guys go into Grand Theft Auto Online, everything you do is going to have a color tint of blue. When you're looking at your friends list, when you're going through your weapons, it's going to be blue by default. That's the color Rockstar chose. Well, for one user, it actually turned out that his became yellow, which is interesting because it's the exact same color that can actually be found in the GTA Online beta. So this is a video I did a long time ago that touched on the beta items, but basically the color of all the menus in that was yellow. So for a little bit of a brief time, this guy's in-game menu became the exact same color of the beta. And he says he has no idea how it happens. The second he switched to another lobby, his color instantly reverted back to blue. So this might have been a weird bug or a glitch, but it's pretty cool to see the yellow theme. And that's something I wish Rockstar had allowed us to do, is get a little bit more creative with some settings like this. If we wanted our color to be, red or pink or blue or yellow, we should probably be allowed to do it. I see no reason why not, but I thought that was pretty awesome right there. Okay, moving on. The next thing we're going to be talking about is a weapon that I thought we were going to see in the gun running update, and that is the XM25 Airburst Rifle. So it seems as if Wildbrick has actually found the targeting system in game, what it would have looked like when you were aiming down the sights. So this is what it looks like with no target in the background, and then this is what it looks like when he was aiming at an object like the moon. So it's pretty cool. Rockstar had this weapon like fully fledged and planned out, and I'm not sure why they ended up scrapping it and not adding it in gun running. Felt like it was the perfect opportunity, but I feel like gun running was the perfect opportunity to add a bunch of things, and Rockstar didn't add as much as I thought they were going to do. But regardless, that's pretty awesome. And last but not least, this is kind of minor, but I think it's interesting. In the beta version of Grand Theft Auto Online, when you would modify your cars, your vehicle would be facing the exit. As we know now, the vehicles face the opposite of the exit. They face towards the inside of the shop. So that's pretty interesting. Like I said, that obviously has no impact on gameplay at all, but it is kind of a more different and interesting look. So that's really all the information I have for you guys today. Just some pretty cool cut content that I wanted to talk to you guys about in GTA Online. Let me know what you think about everything in either the comment section down below, or be sure to send me a message on Twitter saying, hey boss, I thought this was cool, or I think this is the case here. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go and enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.